will thank you for this very morning. Lord, thank you for your mercy and grace. Lord, we open ourselves to you to receive more knowledge this morning. Amen. Amen. So let's take your seat. So before we have the formal training, so I will introduce. No, we are going to check the attendance first. Once your name are called, so please come up here in the front to sign the attendance. Marmian, Siga, okay, welcome trainees. Welcome to Bohol Island State University main campus, attested and accredited training center for food and beverage services NC2. So I am your trainer. I am Miss Erica Mar, 20 years old, and I live in Bicol, Carmen. So welcome everyone. So before we start our formal training, we're going to have the pre-training assessment. So first, pre-training assessment is we have the trainee's characteristic. It is for me to know and identify of what kind of learner are you, and so that I could personalize the training. Okay? I will give you 30 minutes to answer that one. Okay. So you may start. Okay, you're done. It's fast. And we also have the second assessment is the pre-test. It is for me to measure your basic knowledge about this qualification and for me to know and to measure what knowledge that you are now. Okay? I will give you 30 minutes to answer that one. Please start. Okay, done? Please pass. And lastly, we will have the self-assessment checklist. So it is for me to check if you have the competencies and skills that you are present at the time. So I will give you 30 minutes again to answer and check. Okay, done. Pass. So, as what I could see here, Miss Siga, you have the current competency and you have also the working experience in a hotel and restaurant and a travel agency. This is very good. I would like to request to bring a proof of evidence like certificate of employment, training certificate, COR, diploma, and others. Please bring that tomorrow, okay? Okay. Okay. So now we are going to have the orientation of what is competency-based training. So first, we are going to define what is CBT or the competency-based training. So it is a training delivery approach that focuses on the competency development of the learner as a result of the training. So we have also here the 10 principles of CBT. First, the training is based on curriculum developed from the competency standards. Second, learning is competency-based or modular in structure. It means that one or the trainee cannot go on in the next competency if he or she have not undergone the first competency. Okay? Third, training delivery is individualized and self-paced. It means that it is not a group task performance, but it is individualized. It is self-paced. So, fourth, training is based on work that must be performed. In this training, we are not focusing more on the written ones, but we are focusing on the performance. You have to perform that skill to be competent. Okay, so fifth is the training materials are directly related to the competency based on collection of evidences of work performance based on industry or organization required standards. 7, training is based on and off the job component. So the system allows recognition of prior learning. 9, there is flexibility for entry and exit from program. And 10, approved training programs are nationally accredited. So we also have now the qualification that you are now taking up in. So we have the food and beverage in situ qualification, which is to seize a competency that a person must achieve to provide food and beverage to guests in various food and beverage service facilities. We have also the basic common core competencies here. So in the competency-based training, we also have the competency-based learning module, or the CBLM. The CBLM is simply a well-designed and carefully developed training materials that give the trainees detailed instructions to guide them through the learning process. So I encourage you to read the information sheet, task sheet, job sheet, operation sheet. For this will help you to become competent in the end of the training. So we also have here to present the monitoring sheets. We have a monitoring chart, we have the achievement chart, and the progress chart. So in the achievement chart, it is where I have record and the activities that you have undergone in that day, and in the progress chart is here I am going to record the competency that you have undergone, and I will record it if it is competent or not. So we will also have the training activity matrix. This is where I put, or this is a guide, the series of activities that we are going to perform in that day. Okay? So, we have also now the roles of facility trainer and the trainee. My role and your role. So, as a trainer, it serves as a team member or leader, stimulates trainees' motivation, manages learning, diagnoses and solves learning problems, evaluates students' achievement, assists each trainee, installs confidence in learner, and so on. And also, we have the roles of the training, your roles, to select what or when you want to learn at your own rate, request to receive credit for what you have known, choose how you want to learn, and so on. So, do you have any questions on the orientation?
None.
So, if none, we are going to proceed to the training facility here in our training center. So please stand up. So first, here we are now here in the practical work area. So in the practical work area, this is where you're going to perform the activities, the task, the job, the operations that I am going to give to you. So next is the Learning Resource Center. This is where you're going to read the information sheet, answer the activities that I will give. So next is the Institutional Assessment Area. This is where I'm going to assess you, and also I'm going to give you the certificate of achievement if you really are competent in that specific area. So next is the Contextual Learning Laboratory. So this is where the underpinning knowledge the trainee are provided. So next is the Quality Control. Quality Control, this is where the finished products from the training that are scrutinized or being tested if that product met the standards. So next is the Trainer's Resource Area. This is where the trainers produce the training materials. Next is the Distance Learning Area. This enables the pivot accessibility even from outside and away from the training institution. And lastly, we have the computer laboratory. This is where the trainee have provided to learn and gain IT competencies. So let's go back. So that's all for now. For those who checked yes in the self-assessment checklist, you can bring the certificates that will prove you as you have undergone the competency. So do you have any questions?
None.
So okay, if none, see you tomorrow. So, let's stand up. We're going to pray. Oh Lord Jesus, Lord, thank you for this morning. Lord, thank you for your new mercy and grace. Lord, we open ourselves to you, Lord. Lord, for your new knowledge. Oh Lord Jesus. Amen. So, sit down. So, once I call your name, please come here in front and check a sign attendance. Marmy Ann, Siga Jean, so today I'm going to present you the training matrix. This is the series of activities that we are going to perform today. So, yesterday we conduct the pre-training assessment. So, as what I can see here, Miss Siga, you have checked some competency. So, do you bring the, any proof of evidence?
Yes.
Okay. And I have. So, this is good. Sige, this is good. I have here your certificate of employment, training certificate, and DOR. But, however, Ms. Siga, this proof is not enough to prove that you are really competent in this area. I still need to evaluate you, okay? And for you, Ms. Mar, don't worry if you don't have any experience or prior learnings in this qualification. I am here to guide and help you to be competent at the end of the training. So, let's start the training. So first, Ms. Mar, come with me. So go, let's proceed to the Learning Resource Center. Now you are going to read information sheet 1.1-1. You're going to answer self-check 1.1-1. And after that, you're going to compare your answer to the answer key 1.1-1. We'll give you 30 minutes to do that. And if you have any questions, please approach and ask me. Okay, we may start. So, Ms. Siga, let us now proceed to the institutional assessment area. So, you are now to conduct the institutional assessment. So, based on what you have checked and what I have received the certificates, now I'm going to see if you are really competent. So first, in this institutional assessment, we will be having the written exam, the demonstration, and the oral questioning. So first, we were going to have first the written So here we're going to have it in the Learning Resource Center. So this is the written exam. I will give you 30 minutes to do that, and please read the directions carefully. Okay? Okay, done. Please pass. And now we're going to have the demonstration. So this is the task sheet for performing table setup. So I will give you 30 minutes to prepare and read, familiarize the task sheet. And if you are ready, you can perform. Okay? Okay, we are now done with the two assessments. So we have now the oral questioning. Let's go back to the Learning Resource Center. Okay? Okay, for the first question, if the guest has inquiries, how are you going to answer? Okay, second question. Before setting up, what must you do with the tablewares and dining equipment? Third question. If you have the adult guest and the air condition is in very low temperature, what must you do? So, okay, now we're done with your assessment. Please give me 5 minutes to check all the evidences. I will be back.
Okay.
Okay, based on the result of your assessment, on your pre-test, you got 55 over 60, and however, in your demonstration, I have observed that you have not followed the rules in table setting. But I conclude that your demonstration goes well. All the wares are completely and correctly placed, and the speed of your work is good. So overall, I found you competent in this area. So congratulations. Here is your certificate of achievement. This proves that you are really competent in this area. So now I will give you another the information sheet. You can information sheet 1.1-1 and answer the self-check 1.1-1 and compare your answer to answer K 1.1-1. I will give you 30 minutes to do that. You may start. Okay. Okay, done. Now let us proceed to the working area, practical working area. Please familiarize task sheet 1.1-1 and demonstrate it. I will give you 30 minutes to familiarize and prepare. And if you are ready, you can proceed. Okay? Okay, this one is done. Now, proceed to the practical working area. So I will give you, this is the is the task sheet 1.1-1, and you are going to familiarize that. I will give you 30 minutes to prepare and familiarize. So if you are ready, you can now proceed. Can now demonstrate the task sheet. Okay, I guess you have the hard time doing the activity. So no worries, I will demonstrate the skill and you are going to observe and perform that once again. Okay? Okay. This is how you are going to set up the table. Do you get the details?
Yes.
Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to practice, and whenever you are ready, you can proceed right away, okay? So, okay, done. I will now record this in the progress chart. Okay, I will also give you the task sheet 2.1-1. I will give you 30 minutes to prepare and familiarize that. And you can proceed right away to the task. Okay? Okay, are you now ready? Please perform. Okay, very good. You are done. I will now record this in the achievement chart. Now I will give you another activity to do. That is the task sheet 2.1-1, and I will give you 30 minutes to prepare and to read that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Okay. Okay, done? I will record this in the achievement chart. So now let us now proceed to the institutional assessment area. Please follow me. So in your institutional assessment, we will have the written exam, the demonstration, and the oral questioning. So first, we're going to have the written exam. I will give you 30 minutes to do that one. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Okay, you're done? It's fast? Let us now proceed to the demonstration here in the Learning Resource Center. Okay, the demonstration. This is the task sheet for a welcoming guest and taking food and beverage orders. So I will give you 30 minutes to familiarize and prepare. And if you have any questions, please approach me. special request, what must you do? The third question, how are you going to confirm orders? So okay, you are done. Now done with the assessment. Please give me 5 minutes to check all the evidences. I will be back. Okay?
Okay.
So based on your assessment and your written exam, you have scored 50 over 60, which is very good. In your demonstration, you demonstrated you have the right attitude toward the guest and attentive to what the guest says. And for your oral questioning, you have answered it correctly and confidently. So congratulations, I found you competent in this area. Here is your certificate of achievement, proving that you are competent in this area. So let us go back to the learning resource. So now I will give you the information sheet 3.1-1 and answer the self-check 1.1-1 and refer and compare your answer to the answer 3.1-1 and I will give you 60 minutes to do that one. Okay? Okay. Okay, this one is done. Let us now proceed to the institutional assessment area. So now for the institutional assessment, we will have the written exam, the demonstration, the oral questioning. Are you ready? We will have first the written exam. So I will give you 30 minutes to answer this one. And if you have any questions and clarification, please approach me. Okay? Okay, you're done. It's fast. So now we are going to have the demonstration. So this is the task sheet for performing table setup. I will give you 30 minutes to familiarize and read and prepare. So if you are ready, please proceed right away. Okay? Okay, you can now demonstrate. Okay, now you're done. We will now proceed to the oral questioning. So, let's see. So for the question, first question, if the guest has inquiries, how are you going to answer? The second question, before setting up, what must you do with the tableware and dining equipment? The third question, if you have any adult guests and the air condition is in very low temperature, what must you do? So, okay, now we are done with your assessment. Please give me 5 minutes to check all the evidences and I will be back, okay? Okay, based on your assessment in your pretest, you got 50 over 60, which is very good. However, in your demonstration, I observed that you have not done properly and performing the role of setting up the table. However, I conclude that the demonstration goes well and you have placed all the wares correctly and in your oral questioning you answer it correctly and confidently. So I found you competent in this area. So congratulations. This is now your certificate of achievement. So I am advising you to please continue reading the information sheet, the task sheet, the job sheet, the operation sheet. For this will help you to So let's go to the, let's go here. Let's proceed. So please, please come here, Miss Mar. So that's all for now. We are done performing all the activities in the training activities matrix. So, do you have any questions?
None.
So if none, see you tomorrow. Let us all stand up. Let us pray. Oh Lord Jesus, Lord, thank you for this morning. Lord, thank you for your grace and mercy. Lord, thank you for the gift of life. Amen. So, take your seat. So, when I call your name, please come here in front to sign attendance. Marmian. Sigazin. So, here is the training matrix of the day. So, Miss Siga, Miss Mark, during the first day, you don't have any prior learning disqualification. However, you are able to perform all the tasks confidently like those with the prior learning. And you were able to catch up in everything. In the same time, congratulations to a job well done. And now we are now down to the last day of our training. For today, we are going to have the post test for me to know if you really have learned something throughout the training. So, I will give you 30 minutes to answer. If you have any questions, please ask me, okay? Okay, done? This pass? And also, you are going to answer the training session evaluation. It is for me to check in what area that I need to develop and I could fill in. So, I will give you 60 minutes to answer that one. Okay. Okay, you're done. Discuss. So, please give me 10 minutes to check the post test and the training session evaluation. Okay, based on the post test, I conclude that all of you have learned throughout the training. So, Miss Siga, in the pre-test you have scored 55 over 60, and during the post-test you have scored 58 over 60. And Miss Mar, in the pre-test you have scored 50 over 60, and during the post-test you have scored 55 over 60. So with that, I recommend all of you for the national assessment, since you have now the skills and are competent in each area. So congratulations! Here is your certificate of training, proving that you are really trained here in our training center and institution. So, we also have here the application form for the located at the Inteng, Tagbilaran City. Also, please bring one passport size of picture and with a white background and color. And also bring assessment fee of 500 pesos. And I am advising you to do the assessment when you are now ready. So congratulations everyone. Do you have any questions?
None.
So if none,